Hey y'all, and welcome back to my channel, Kitchen Notes from Nancy. If you're new here, I'd like to welcome you to our neighborhood, and I hope you decide to subscribe before you leave today. And if you're a returning subscriber, I'd like to greet you with the customary, hey neighbor. In today's video, I have another delicious one-pot meal. Tonight, we are making chicken and sausage jambalaya. So, if you want to know how to make delicious jambalaya without using that box stuff, all you gotta do is stay tuned. Okay, per usual, we're gonna start with a quick overview of the ingredients, but keep in mind, all the ingredients and measurements are listed down below in the description box for your convenience. So, we do have some diced tomatoes, and we have a little olive oil to help the cooking process. We have some red bell pepper, green bell pepper, celery, and onion. And if you know what this is called in Cajun cooking, drop down in the description bar and let me know. What is that called? We have our 2 cups of parboiled rice, our 4 cups of low sodium chicken broth there in the back, and then we have some seasonings up front, some minced garlic, and just some of the dry seasonings you see include Cajun. So now we are going to quickly get all those veggies chopped up. The onions, the celery, and the bell pepper. Again, if you know what this is called in Cajun cooking, drop down in the description bar. Drop down in the comments and let me know. This part right here is the part that really takes about the longest, getting everything chopped up. So once you get this part done, everything else comes together really, really easy. All right, so now we have our seasonings, and I have mixed them all together. Again, the list of seasonings and the measurements are all below. So now I'm taking those boneless, skinless chicken thighs, and I'm gonna sprinkle some of that seasoning on this side, and then this is the side I will lay down first, and then while they're cooking, you'll see me go ahead and start to season the other side. So let's add in our olive oil. I only add enough to help with the chicken, because when we do the sausage, it's going to generate more oil for us. So here, I'm just laying them in. I'm going to let them cook for probably about 6 minutes per side. They're going to be pretty much done when I get done, when I finish, because there is no bone. Now we're going to slice the andouille sausage. And I slice this 2 ways. First, the first 2 lengths I'm going to quarter. So they're going to be really small bite-sized pieces. And then the next one I am going to cut in like little half moon shapes. So there are going to be different sizes of sausage in the dish. I just like to do it that way. Sometimes I like a big piece of sausage, and then sometimes I like it bite-sized. And then the chicken will be diced very similar to how I'm dicing this sausage here. So let's go over and check on that chicken. I did go ahead and flip it while the clip of the sausage was on. I took a minute and flipped it over. So this chicken is actually about to get ready to come out, and you'll see that in just a minute. You see that I did get some nice browning on it, nice caramelized color, and that's kind of what you want there. It's just going to add more flavor, as well as a little bit of color to your dish. Now, without removing any of the oil we use to cook the chicken, we're going to go ahead and add our sausage. Now, the sausage is going to render some of its own oil, and that's what we're going to use to help soften the vegetables, as well as to toast the rice a little bit. I let this brown somewhere in the neighborhood of maybe 5 to 6 minutes. Most smoked sausages like this are already cooked, so you're really just kind of heating it up, getting some color on it. Just reference your package to see if you are fully cooking your sausage or if you're basically just heating it up. And while we're cooking that sausage, this is me. I'm taking that chicken and chopping it into some bite-sized pieces. I did try to give it about 5 minutes to rest. And you want to do that because if you cut it too early, you'll lose a lot of the juices that's in the chicken. So you want to give that chicken time to sit and kind of let those juices circulate back in there and settle down. Otherwise, you'll be losing a lot of the flavor that you worked so hard to get. Alrighty, now it's about time for us to go back and check on our sausage. And it is right where we want it. So now we're going to add in our, if you have not guessed it in the comment section, we're adding in the Cajun Trinity. That's that bell pepper, onion, and celery. So we're going to get the Trinity added in. We're going to start to soften those vegetables, kind of let the flavor of the sausage and vegetables start to marry together. And y'all, like I told you, this is another quick one. We're almost at the end, and the only thing that you're gonna really have to wait on at this point is for the rice. Speaking of rice, we are going to go ahead and add that in. And again, that's 2 cups of rice. As you know, I use parboiled rice. So if you're using just regular long grain or jasmine or something, you may need to alter your cooking time based on that. But I like the parboiled rice. It cooks in about 20-25 minutes. And it's always pretty much perfect. So that's my rice of choice. So here we're just gonna get that mixed all in. Y'all know I do like to toast my rice some, and so that's what I'm doing right here. And now I'm going to add that chicken and those juices back in. Those were some of the juices that came out after we cut it. You don't want to throw those away. Add them right into the pot. And finally, we're going to go in with our can of diced tomatoes. And we're going to get this stirred all up. We are in the home stretch, y'all. Not much here. And you are about 35 to 40 minutes, depending on what kind of rice you have, from getting this on the plate and serving it. I'm going in with my 4 cups of low sodium chicken broth. And I haven't forgotten those seasonings, those extra seasonings we had that we did not use on the meat. We're about to put them here. So the measurements that you see below in the description bar are going to be the measurements that you use. Any seasonings that's left over that's not used on the chicken, it goes into the rice once everything is all mixed up. So we're going to put that in. Well, we're going to drop our bay leaves in. And don't forget to get those out. At the end, you just... Alright, so we are about to put the top on this. You're going to turn it down to low. And 45 minutes later, this is what you will be presented with. All the vegetables kind of float to the top. The rice is in there underneath. You'll see it in just a second. Once you start fluffing, there you have it. A delicious pot of jambalaya. And jambalaya is always good, but it's especially good on a cold night. As always, thank y'all so much for watching. If you haven't already, make sure those notifications are on so that you can be notified every time I post a video. And as always, thank you, thank you, thank you. I'll see you in the next one. Bye, neighbors.